Hello YouTube, and today I'm back with my Lighthog Brute. If you remember in my previous video, if you watched it, I went over the brushless system that was in here, that I put in here, out of the L202 buggy, and what I thought about that. Today, I got my parts, because this was broken, if you remember. I got my parts, so I put those on here. My buddy actually sent me one of his old cars that he didn't want anymore. I was getting ready to throw it away. It's an old car. They don't really make parts for it. So I convinced him to send it to me, and I actually was able to use some of the parts off of there and rig up some stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did. Obviously, this is the same Brute. This is just a new body that I bought because the old one's all busted up. Decided it was time. Okay, so as before, same ESC, same brushless system. In here we have, I did upgrade the receiver, which actually works really well. The radio, this is out of my Himoto 1/18 scale. Actually works really great. I feel like I have better control with this, so that's good to have. In doing so, I had to change to a better servo, which is really well. This thing is way more responsive than the other one. I feel like the turning radius is even better, way more control. This one is a little bit underpowered for this. I mean, it works really well, don't get me wrong, but it is a little underpowered. It's a mini servo. It's not very torquey. So I am going to upgrade this to a metal geared servo, which I plan on picking up here in a couple days. A little bit more torque. Hopefully it'll move these tires a little bit better. But this one does work. It works pretty well. Aside from that, like that car he sent me was a 1/18 scale, so it did have these shocks on them, and these are oil-filled shocks, and the rear ones have threaded bodies. So these are all aluminum. They work really well. They're just a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny, like maybe a centimeter or two smaller lengthwise than the plastic ones that come on here stock. These are, the front ones are plastic, but they are still oil filled. I did put zip ties on here because I didn't have any preload spacers to stiffen these up. Worked out really well. So I added those, got all those up. So it's up in working condition, and I'm hoping to get some running videos on here. But feel free to comment, tell me what you guys think. Any suggestions, well appreciated.